Hello there, this is the Jonin Monkey, welcoming you back to the Donkey Kong Jungle Climber playthrough. Now you may be wondering why instead of chasing after Karul, who jumped through a portal in the last part, I'm going all the way back to the first level. Well, I'm going to see Funky to introduce to you the Lost Island sections. Why? Well, I'm an evil cocktease, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, basically, to get to these, little island levels, you basically have to collect all the oil barrels of the world, and then deliver them to Funky, who will then allow you to fly to these levels. There's like one for each world, and what they try to do is sort of combine all the gimmicks of each level. All the past levels of the world, and add some new ones to add some the extra challenge. And this is one of them, swinning. That's right, you didn't think these games would involve swinning, but nope, it's a good old staple. I mean, oh come on. When you see a monkey, the first thing you think of is it swinging through the trees. Or vines in this case. Actually, to be honest, although I like the whole idea, the swinging vines thing, but the problem is, it's not really... I would have liked it so that they kind of disguise the textures, because you may recognise, these don't really look like vines, because they're the same plant pegs that were in the Veggie Patch level, exactly the same. There's been no attempt to disguise them at all. I just thought it was really cheap, considering they put so much effort into all the other levels, but oh well. Anyways, as you can see, this level is about navigating the right barrel cannons and grabbing onto the right pegs, so yeah, it's kind of an interesting, tricky barrel cannon maze. Another classic staple of the Donkey Kong Country series, and they were also in DK64, although personally I found those less fun to play, but anyway, point being, we're now blasting through barrel kills, and we should be moving on to the final bit of the level, which is a cave. Yeah, Little Sunset Island is basically like the big Sunset Island in that it's a good introduction, but there's not a lot that challenges you. But so this would be the last time we ever have a cave segment, and I don't really know if you can hear it, but it's like, if you ever get a chance to listen to the cave theme, is it just me, or does it share similarities with the jungle theme? I mean, it may sound like it may just be a happy coincidence, like Dreams of Absolution sounded a little bit like Green Hill Zone, but it's got the do 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 in somewhere in the tune, like it's about to kick into. I think it's either the jungle theme or the bonus theme. I'm pretty sure it's the jungle theme. But anyway, well, enough of my raving, because that's the end of what is quite simply a very easy bonus level. Now you may be wondering, okay, how did you get a perfect completion on that level when you didn't pick up any banana coins or DK coins or anything of the sort? Well, that's because I switched onto my account, which is 100% completed. So, yeah, I've collected all the oil barrels on this, and if you want lessons on how to get the other oil barrels, I'm not telling you. The whole point of this playthrough is to inspire you to play this game, which, in fact, that's the entire point of these playthroughs in general. I mean, seriously, you really should buy this game. It's a really good purchase. If you like Donkey Kong, I assure you, you will like this game. Well, yeah, unless you're really, really stubborn about the platform having to be exactly the same as all the ones in the olden days. But, oh well. Anyways, that quick mission you saw there, the main thing behind that level is avoiding barrel cannons for once, because they shoot you back to the start of the level, but sadly my ranting kind of cut across it, and it's actually pretty easy to get by, hence why it went by so quickly. So, now, this is a small miniature section. It's technically, there's kind of no point in doing this, because this section is basically helping you to get a banana/DK coin, but how do I put this? This is not the same account I'm playing through, as you may have noticed by the fact that even though I didn't collect any banana coins or DK coins in the last game, in the last level, sorry, I had a perfect completion rate, and I've also now got 6 crystal stars instead of the normal 3. Now, the reason for that is this. because I didn't collect all the oil barrels in all the previous parts of my playthrough, I switched to my perfect account now, which is sort of the one that got 100% completion rate. So, yeah, I was staying with this account to show you the Little Island sections. Well, yeah, Little Island's their official name, but I like to call them Lost World. Why? Well, just out of habit, I guess. Anyways, all that side's got only with Diddy has basically got us the hammer. If I wanted, I could have continued moving forward, and that would have led Diddy to, like I said, one of the banana or DK coins. But as it stands, the smashing rocks of a rotating hammer is pretty fun too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but not as fun as the torch, which burns things. Sorry if I freaked anyone out. Oh god, I really should stop doing that demon voice. Yes, it's good for a cheap laugh, but man, it kills the throat. Anyway, enough of my whinging. After that kind of pointless little detour, we are now heading straight for the exit. Well, not the official exit, just the... Oh, never mind. You know what I mean. Basically, we're in the next section, and now we're going back to an old puzzle, which is chucking rocks at a TNT barrel. However, the slight trick behind this level is, yeah, you have to get the angles right because you're lobbing it over a wall and hoping that it lands at the exactly the correct spot. I've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. As much as I love this gear, the only tiny knock I would give to it is that the targeting for throwing these down rocks can be really unforgiving at times. I mean, yeah, you saw what happened in the last part. I had to cut out 2 minutes of me basically spinning around a peg, throwing something to try and get it at the right angle. You really shouldn't just spend 2 minutes doing that kind of stuff. Maybe other people don't have a problem with it as much as I do, but yeah, that's my only, that's the only thing I would say, that's the only fault I would have against this game. Well, actually not quite. The only other fault I would give is that, it's not really a fault exactly, it's just slightly annoying compared to other games. You know how in the old days of Donkey Kong Country, if you wanted to collect a bonus coin, all you had to do is go to the level, find the right coin, and then just press start and select to quit the level and you'd still have it. That doesn't happen with this game. In order to pick up the item you require, you have to pick up the item and then complete the level, which is kind of irritating because if you're only looking for one item and you spend the entire game wandering around very aimlessly, and then you've got the rest of the level to go, it's pretty infuriating, especially when there are bosses on exactly the same level, because surviving to the end of the later levels is hard enough, but when you've got to survive to the end of the levels and beat K. Rool, all to just get one banana coin you missed the first time round, it's just... oh, jeez. But anyway, that's just a little tangent. Those are the only two flaws I have with this game. Everything else is perfectly fine, but that's just why I would give it, say, a 9 out of 10 rather than a complete 10 out of 10. But anyway, here we go. Funky Kong, and he's... okay, for some reason, past me thought I was in the wrong place, but it turns out I'm not. So... ah, yes. Many of you may notice that... that was a bad pun by Funky. Yeah, but yeah. Many of you may notice that Funky's theme from Donkey Kong Country 2... oh, god damn it, I should remember the theme for these. Is it Funky's Fugate? No, it's not Funky's Fugate. That's in Country 1. But yeah, Funky's theme from Donkey Kong Country 2. That's the is remixed and played at the back for is it for his level, which I thought was a really nice touch. I kind of like that Funky acts instead of Unsel and guiding you to these little island sectors. It's just, I don't know. It's just nice to see some of the other characters coming back and having different roles. But, yeah, where's my mind? Anyway, as you can see, Ghost Goes Island reuses the gimmick of using levers to get around. But we're running out of time, so I'll have to say, join me next time when we finish off the rest of Little Ghost Island. See you then.